Hi guys, so my son requested short ribs for Christmas Day, so that is what we are making. We're going to start by chopping our vegetables. We need 2 carrots, 2 stalks of celery, and an onion. Let me go ahead and peel the carrots. You can hear A Christmas Story on in the background. It's my favorite Christmas movie besides Peanuts. Alrighty. I'm going to try to cut everything to be about the same size. This movie has been on since last night. I swear I've watched it no less than 5 times. I'm going to cut everything relatively small. I don't like big chunks. It's all going to get pureed for the gravy anyway, but still. I washed my celery, now I'm going to go ahead and chop this up as well. And again, I'm trying to get these about the same size as the carrots. There we go. All right, now let's chop our onion. So here are all of our aromatics cut up. Oh, I need to chop up a couple cloves of garlic too. Pretty big cloves, so I'm just going to do 2. Alrighty. There we go. There's all of our aromatics. I got some garlic, carrot, celery, and onion. Here are the short ribs. I'm going to give them a good coating of salt and pepper on each side. Let's flip these over with the hand that I'm not using to get the salt and pepper out. And then we're going to brown these in a skillet, and I'm going to dredge them lightly in flour before they go in. So let's get our skillet heated up. And as always, please excuse my ugly stove. It is not dirty, it's just old. I'm going to get some olive oil, a good coating in the bottom of my Dutch oven. Then I'm going to put some flour in a little dish so I can brown these. All right, we're going to dredge our short ribs in flour on all sides, just lightly. Shake off the excess, get it in the pan. We might have to do this in batches because we want them to get a really good brown on them. So we'll do 4 and 4. How about that? And the only reason I'm doing so many is because some of them are really, really tiny. They didn't really have a good selection of short ribs. So there we go. So let's brown these first. All right, let's give these a flip and see how they're looking. Pretty good. Now I'm turning them on their sides to get a brown. You want to brown this fat too, get it kind of rendered. Then as soon as these are done, we're going to take them out and put them in this little bowl right here, and then we're going to get the next batch in. See how I'm standing them up on their edges? Let's get our next batch in. I'm going to take this other one out. It was just extra fatty. I'm going to start running some of it down. I'm putting them all in this bowl over here. We'll turn the pan on just a little. Then we're going to brown these on both sides just like we did the other one. Alright, I went ahead and added my vegetables. I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. I'm going to soften these up a little. I'm going to take out this big old chunk of onion that I see right there. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste to this. Stir that in. Want to cook some of that tomatoey paste out of it. I mean, this didn't come from a can, so that's fine. You don't have to cook the tin paste out. Alright. Add 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. You need to add thyme and oregano anyway. This has just a little bit of everything in it. Put that in. Let me get my wine ready. Need to open it. I'm going to give these a seasoning of salt. You want to season every layer. I'm going to add 2 glasses of merlot. You can use any red wine you want to. Just use the deep red one. And then we're going to add 3 cups of beef broth. And since I use my beef broth for something else, I'm going to have to use bouillon. So I'm going to add 3 cups of water and 2 bouillon. Turn that heat up. I have my broth and my bouillon. So this is 1. And these are going to braise for about 2 hours. 2. 3. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my bouillon. I'm going to bring this up to a boil. And go ahead and put our short ribs back inside, and we're going to nestle them in the liquid. I'm going to pour those juices in there too that came from the short ribs. Just make sure they're all submerged. All right, it's boiling. I'm going to put the lid on it. It's going to go in the oven now. All right, here are the short ribs when they're done, and we're getting ready to eat now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make my son's plate now. I'm going to add a big scoop of mashed potatoes in the middle. Then I'm going to add some spinach over here on the side. All right, I put the short ribs on, and I'm going to put some of this yummy sauce on it. On top. There we go, and that's dinner. Looks so delicious.